Right guys, this is going to be a video regarding the Lake of Shadows Militia's Birthright farm and how to solo it efficiently so that you can get the role that you want, which for PvE players is going to be a spike grenade role. So this is a video aimed at people that do not have the Mountaintop, haven't got around to doing the quest yet, and until that quest gets reworked, in the meantime have a weapon that does something similar in a sense. Okay? Which it does, it just works slightly different. Which at the end of the video I'll compare a Militia's Birthright with spike grenades to Mountaintop in a fashion. I ain't going to go in too in depth to show you visually what's actually going on with it in terms of the differences. But other than that, before that I'll show you a run, like a solo run of Lake of Shadows and all the nicks with it and how to get it down so that you're knocking 5, 6, 7 of these an hour, so that way you can get your roll. I mean, I got 8 or 9 this morning off a couple of hours farming, and only one of those had spike grenades. So there's a lot of RNG with it. You might be the person that will get a spike grenade roll straight away. My only goal was to get a spike grenade militias. That was it. I mean, I wanted other stuff on it, but I'm not too bothered that much as long as it has spike grenades on. That was my main concern. So the card setup that we had for this run was Momentum, Brawler and Solar Singe. Now I was a Titan, but your runs aren't going to differ too much on a Warlock or a Hunter, since you're just running past all the ads, taking down Blights, 3 Mages, 3 Knights to take down and a boss. That's literally all you're doing. On a Hunter or a Warlock you're probably going to put heavyweight on the sword. On a Warlock you're going to sword skate more than likely. If you're not into sword skating, then just put any heavy that you're comfortable with and put heavyweight on, and you'll just fly through it that way. Hunter's the same, probably just put heavyweight on as well. But if you're a Titan, Brawler I think is an easier strat than, I mean it's easy no matter what, but it's just so easy with Brawler since we've got Sympaceps on, so we're buffing our melee damage. So Brawler and Sympaceps together, stacking together. We're using top 3 hammers, okay, so we'll combine that with Hammer Strike. So Hammer Strike's gonna do most of the work. Then for weapons we've got Mitre on for lightweight, so we'll run a little quicker. Just had this solar shotgun on just in case we need it. And then we had a solar sword on since it's nice. A sword's nice on this boss. There's no work to it. When you farm and you don't want to be paying too much attention, you just want to get it done, keep going until you get the roll you want. So I put a sword on, works out fine for the boss since we haven't got heavyweight on as well. Still works well without heavyweight, which you'll see in the run. So that's the sort of setup that we're running to solo farm for the militias. Right, show me the run. So we'll do a little commentary over it, just detailing little tips on how to get through this one solo really quick. And you could, be getting 240, 250 sort of times. The thing is, you're not always going to get that every run. There's a bit of RNG with it. Your Sparrow could blow up. You could get knocked off the map by the walls, the taken walls. A lot of things can happen, so it's best just to run through it efficiently and get like, a sub 330. You're good to go at that. Now we're on a Titan, of course. We've got Brawler on, Sympaceps, like I said. As you've seen, I just one-shotted that Blight. If you're running heavyweight, you're not going to one-shot a Blight with your shoulder charge, or another subclass you're going to use your weapons to take down the Blights instead, which you would do. A full auto shotgun will do you well on the Blights as well, anything like that. Once you've taken down your 3 Blights, just keep running, keep your health up. You don't need to kill any of those ads. Then we're going to get to our first major that you need to take down. Again, we'll be able to one-shot him with our loadout. Once you take down that Blight, you can get on your Sparrow in this part and actually Sparrow past that gate, which can save you time. Then with this part, you just want to just go directly middle. Right down the middle is the easiest way with this. Don't go down the stairs. One-shot that Knight, take a Knight and then go forward. Now this is probably the most RNG bit, this particular part. Now you can either have all taken or taken versus fallen like I've got. if you have taken versus fallen, it'll help you out a little bit since taken are preoccupied with the fallen. If you've got all taken, even if you take the route that I just took, just there, it's probably the safest route. Not the quickest, going round like that, but it's the most efficient. You'll get through doing that than just going straight forward for the final night. Now we're on the final wizard, and again one shot wizard as well. And at that point, once we've dealt with the 3 mages, we're just literally getting to the boss. Like I said, I don't have heavyweight on, but if you do, obviously you can one phase the boss easy with heavyweight on solo as well. But when we're doing it with this setup, one thing that I did have on my helmet was hands-on, which is increased super energy for melee kills, which helped me get my super in time. But we'll show the charge of the blade, and we put melting point on the boss, and then we're just going to hit him with sword. I'm going to hit him with sword for so long, and then super. It's a couple of heavy attacks with the sword, with the solar sword, and then once ads start to spawn in, you can get you can take less damage and your super whatnot, and then finish the boss off. At that point, just keep running around for your health till you get the checkpoint, and then you're done. And that's literally what the farm would be, over and over, just like that. Right, so now we've shown you the run, we're going to do a quick visual check of damage. I'm not going to get into numbers, I'm just going to get into how many shots it takes to take down this particular ogre. We're going to do 2 clips of each, 2 clips of Mountaintop, 2 clips of Militia's Birthright, 1 unbuffed and 1 buffed. We'll start off with Mountaintop first, and we'll start buffed. So with Well of Radiance and our Empower buff, and we'll see how many shots it takes. So a buff Mountaintop will take 4 shots to take down the ogre. Next we'll do Heal and Rift only, so we can still get our automatic reload, but with no buffs once it runs out, the well. Now an unbuffed Mountaintop, as you see, will take 6 shots to take down the ogre, so 2 extra shots than previous. And then next up, Militias. So it'll be the same conditions. This is just me showing you the Militia's Birthright. It is not a god roll, it's just so that it has spike grenades on it, and I want it to see, how does it compare. Same thing, we do a Well of Radiance and Power buff, and Militia takes down the ogre in 5 shots, which is 1 extra shot than Mountaintop, and that isn't bad, to be honest. So we're going to finish off the video just with a unbuffed clip, so no buffs now, and the Militia takes 8 shots to take down the ogre, compared to Mountaintop taking 6, so 2 extra shots. You can see the damage is comparable, it's not as good, but it's within the same ballpark. It's just for those that are interested in it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.